The mechanical elevation and depression of the ribs and sternum produce changes in the anterior, posterior, and medial lateral diameters of the thorax. Now, the upper 6 ribs elevate slightly more in the anterior direction. Here in this animation, we can watch the rib movement in all directions, and it's easy to compare the rib movement to the handle of a pail if you think about one side being attached to your spine on one of the active joints of the costal vertebrae, and the rotational movement of this joint allows the ribs to go up and down during breathing. The costal vertebrae joints are the articulations that connect the heads of the ribs with the bodies of the thoracic vertebrae. The connection of the ribs and the vertebrae occurs at 2 places. 1, the costal corporeal joint, and 2, the costal transverse joint. On the other side of the rib is joined to the sternum through the sternocostal joints. The sternocostal joints are synovial plane joints of the cartridges of the true ribs. With the sternum, we can see the flexibility of the joint, which enables rotation and movement in the chest. Here is a focused look at the sternocostal joints and at the costal chondrial joints. The greater range of motion these joints have, as well as increasing the elasticity of your lungs and the surrounding musculature, will improve your health dramatically, as well as your breathing performance. Here you can see a look at the transverse abdominis increasing intra-abdominal pressure. Now, it is impossible to breathe with your stomach if your abs are contracted. You must always focus on relaxing your abdominals to maximize your lung volume and maximize your ability to drop your diaphragm. A very simple way to improve your lungs volume and strength is to perform active rotation exercises, or stretches. Now, during active rotation, the oblique and abdominal muscles contract, as well as the transverse abdominis. Now, during the movement, it is recommended to pull your belly up and inwards, or your abs up and inwards, as if you were performing a stomach vacuum. And it is also recommended to emphasize the elongation of the back while protruding the chest and pulling the head upwards in order to reach a full range of movement.